Facebook right now is killing it. Like it's just picking back up. I think that it's because a lot of eyeballs left, and so the opportunity is much bigger.
Right.
And so we started going hard on Facebook again, and we've noticed like a huge return for that. Now, I think it does depend, like if you're trying to sell something, what's your target market? Specifically for 2 businesses that we have in the portfolio that have people over the age of 45, Facebook crushes to put organic content and paid. I would say that plus LinkedIn. I think LinkedIn, there's still a huge opportunity. Like I literally think I pay like 0.05% to LinkedIn, and like I'm still in the top 100 creators on all the different lists. You know what I mean? And so it's just like, I think that just take your shit that's on another platform and post it on there for now, even if you can't just do completely organic to LinkedIn, because I certainly don't.
I would say I suck at LinkedIn. I
Really?
log in like once a month. It is so terrible, and I know that's something I need to do.
It's interesting though, because I mean, depending on what you do, like 3 companies that we end up going into diligence with messaged me on LinkedIn. Like they reached out to me there. And so I was like, that's really interesting, because I don't get that on Instagram. Or if people message me on Instagram, it's not always the best ones. And I didn't get it on Facebook, it was LinkedIn.
Yeah, interesting.
I would say for the latter, if I were a D2C company, I think, I mean, I just still think Instagram, people are saying is hard right now. I don't know, my Instagram's growing, but I think it is harder than it used to be. I think for a lot of D2C, TikTok makes a lot of sense. Especially like if you're looking at just like consumer products in general, I think that the way to display them on TikTok, it feels like that's the platform for that at this point.
Right. It's interesting, like you say Facebook. Facebook has like so many different ways to create organic content. There's lives, there's posts, there's stories, there's long form.
Yeah.
I mean, literally all kinds of different things in there. Is that like what would you say is like, what are you using? Reels, stories? Live?
Honestly, we're just posting, we're taking everything from all the other platforms and we're just posting it all on there and just seeing what works. Like there's not a huge strategy to it. I think that most people overcomplicate it.
Yeah.
Like I look at all of our content, people are like, oh, you've got content all over. I'm like, oh my God, I'm like so embarrassed of it, because none of it's like, because I'm not a full-time content maker, you know what I mean? Like I don't do that. And so it's like, I don't have time to tailor everything for every platform.
Yeah.
Our team does the best they can with like the contingencies we put in place, because like, you know, I'm like, hey, don't make up my words. I only want stuff I've written, I only want stuff I've said. So that makes it very limiting, you know, and you can't necessarily tailor to a platform. I think people just got to try and see what works. I think for the most part, the platform that you like the most and that you, like Alex, he's a writer all day. So like Alex crushes Twitter, he crushes written form, he murders me any day on anything like that. Like he just will always, anything, I don't think I could ever outperform him on any of those, because he's an author. And he writes for 7 hours a day.
So is he the one actually typing it out, or is he writing something big and sending it off the team and cutting it up?
No, he tweets all his own tweets. And he puts them on his own Hootsuite even.
Yeah.
I tweet my own now, but like I barely do it. I'm like, oh shit, haven't looked at that in the week. I'm also like, I don't spend a lot of time writing, so most of my communication is one-to-one contact, and it's in person. And so for me, it's like, I know that I typically now do better on video, because my communications to my team and on a daily basis are mostly done on video.
Yeah.
So I think it's just like think about what you do every day. And that's why I tell people, I'm like, what do you do every day? You're probably good at a platform where like that can be replicated. So if you're talking to people all day, every day, that's probably what you're going to be good at in terms of being on video. If you're writing all day, every day, because you're, I don't know, a blogger, that's probably try Twitter or something. You know what I mean?
Right.